Hello! So, welcome back, or welcome. In today's video, I'm going to be testing out Made by Mitchell. Yep, MMMMitchell, testing out his brand, seeing if it's worth it. It is on the pricier side of, like, makeup brands, but we want to know if it's worth it or not, and it might just be, like, look at my face. So yes, if that sounds like something that you would be interested in, then please do click the like button, the subscribe button, all that jazz, because we're nearly there, guys. We're nearly there. I'm hitting goals. I've set myself a few little goals for my YouTube, and I'm actually getting there now. I'm really proud of myself, and I'm trying to just step it up a bit. So yes, thank you so much for all of your support of late, and we shall get into the video. Hi. So we are going to be doing a little bit of a testing made by Mitchell today. So I've just prepped my lid with the P. Louise base in Rumour 2. I'm going to be using the Mitchell, and we're going to be doing a little spotlight eye moment. Now, I have used this palette before. I have a video on it, go check it out, but I thought I would just use it again because, you know, we're doing the brand, so you're gonna have to use something. So first off, I'm going in with the shade here, which is Midnight, and I'm taking this on a small blending brush. This is the P. Louise 124 brush, and I'm going in with that Midnight, and that is going right here in the crease. So this Midnight is actually like a really dark blue, and it's sort of like in place of a black. So as you can see, really pigmented. So just going on that crease. So there is like my initial shape. Cleaning off the brush slightly on my makeup towel, and then buffing out those edges. So just really buffing out those edges. And as you can see, it does kind of take it to more of like a purpley shade now. So then next up, I'm going with this purple shade. Same brush, I'm just going to clean it off again on my makeup towel. This makeup towel will have to go in the wash at some point, surely, because it is grim. And that is going right on that edge. As you can see, it's a lot different is the finished look compared to where we're going. So you really do, it's a trust the process sort of look is this. And then again, blurring out those edges. Next colour I'm going in with is this lovely pink here. It's like a really fuchsia pinky colour. And that is going again right here on that diffused edge of that purple. Honestly, looking at this and then this eye, you wouldn't think that the two, that this turned to this, but it does, I promise. So again, going in with that pink, making sure that everything's nice and blended. And don't be shy of going near that brow either. So again, you know the drill, diffusing. And then finally going in with this Marmalade colour. That's like really light orange. And really blending it in to that pink. To give that really lovely sunset eye. Yeah, there we go. You can see now where it's going. So now it's just a case of going back down the colours and seeing if you've missed something, if it needs adding back in, things like that. So going in and adding a bit more of this pink, because that has got lost slightly. And it's really just about making sure that your shape's where you want it to be as well. Is everything blended nicely? And then back in with the purple. So that's what we're going on there at the moment. So next up, I'm gonna take some micellar water, cotton bud, and I'm just gonna get rid of this here. This middle part. So as you can see, I've not been like too precious with what I've taken off, like I've not even done it particularly well. I'm just going to go in with the P. Louise Cute in Coral coloured base. Some of that on the back of my hand. And the P. Louise 7207 cut crease brush. And all I'm going to do is bob that right down that lid. Oh, and get it on my face. And what I am going to do is I'm going to try and get the base in pretty much a line. I don't want this like sort of Wi-Fi effect or anything like that going down. I do pretty much want it in a line down my eye. So there we have it, down my eye. Then the MMMMitchell Marmalade colour, that orange, going down that lid just to set that coloured base, and also going right up to that brow. Then you want your pink at the side of that, and then on the outer corner as well. So you've got like this triangle here and this triangle here. Oh, not so much a triangle, sort of like a quarter of a circle sort of situation. But yeah, that's sort of how we're looking. And then you can just go back and make sure that everything is like nice and blended on that lid. And obviously if you feel like you need to darken anything up slightly, so I'm just going to add a little bit more purple. This is just one of those looks that is like quite, you do have to go like in the shade, the next shade, back to that shade, like it is one of those that does require like a lot of blending and is quite time consuming, but once it's done, like I think we can all see how effective it is. And now I'm just going to focus on if my shapes are matching, which I do believe they're not that far off, really. I really don't think they are. And then for down the lid, I am just going to use this shimmer here, which is called Golden Hour. And I just took like a fluffy brush, swirled it in and pretty much dragged it down. Because I don't want like a big line of shimmer. I kind of just wanted a little dusting. That's why I've used like a fluffy brush just to give it that shimmer down, and I did that shimmer to the brow all the way down, just like that. And then if you do want to just make sure that shimmer hasn't gone too far, back in wee pink. I might even just go down a smidge in the centre with my finger, just on that lid, just to add a real bit of dimension. And there guys, I do believe that is it for the eyes. So I'm going to do the rest of my face. I'll pop back for the rest of the Mitchell products and we'll do under the eyes too. So I've had primer, concealer, foundation, tiny bit of powder underneath the eyes, a little bit on the chin. But it is time for the rest of the products. So I'm going to be using the MMMMitchell blush in the shade Shady Business. So this is the applicator. I don't know if I've used this on my channel before, but here it is. And this for, wow, I'll just grab all of the tube. This for me is more of like a contour than like a bronzing shade. I do really want a bronzing shade, but I just do not have the money for it right now. This is going on. Just putting it where I would normally put like my contour. The only thing with this, I don't really like the applicator. But I suppose because I'm used to like a concealer applicator and getting like quite a bit of product on, that is kind of like what I expect that to be, and it's not, but it's also not concealer, is it? So I shouldn't really expect it to be like that. So buffing this in, blending out really nicely. Ooh. Ooh, I like it under that lip. Ooh, yeah, I do like it under that lip. Right here. Now, I do actually have like tan on at the moment as well, which I would use this like for when I'm like when I have no tan on, when I'm just my pale, pasty bitch self. It actually looks okay, like you can still see it enough. So going in here, blending. Oh, oh yes. Oh yeah, it does. I prefer it, I think, when I've got my tan on. When I haven't got my tan on, this is a little bit too like. It's not warm enough, sort of, but now that I've got my tan on, I don't actually think that is too bad. I don't particularly like just contouring when I'm pale, but when you've got a bit of a tan, everything just looks a bit nicer, doesn't it? Oh, yes, I like that for my nose too. So I'm thinking we should see if it'll layer up properly. A bit more there. A bit more there. And we'll see how we get on. Yeah, I'd say that layers up nicely. This was also on like unpowdered skin. I haven't like powdered down or anything because it is a liquid product. But yeah, that blended really, really well. Very nice, gorgeous like finish to the skin. Yeah, feeling good about that. So Then we're going to go in with the Made by Mitchell blush in Peach Sugar. And this is going just there. And we'll see how we get on with this. So, just going in with my brush and just really tapping this into the skin, pushing it in. Oh yes. Now that is really nice. I am just going to go over slightly with my bronzer brush just to meld those together. But yeah, that is really, really lovely. And again, a lovely finish to the skin. Try on this side over here. And it probably does depend like what brush you use. I always use like a smaller brush for my blush because I want to be really, really precise of exactly where I take it. I don't use like a big brush or anything like that, but this doesn't seem to be like moving about too much or anything like that. Like, it's stayed where I've put it, sort of thing. So, again, I'm going to try for a bit more blush just to see if it layers up nicely. Bit there and a bit there. Because sometimes you need a bit more blush in your life, do you not? Yeah. Yeah. Still lovely. So, really, really nice. Blending out well. All that jazz. So now I think what I am going to do is finish the rest of my face and I will be back for under the eyes. So here is how we're looking at the moment. For my inner corner highlight, I'm going to go in with the shade Golden Hour again, which was the orange shimmer that we put down the centre of the lid. Like so. And then while I'm here also, I'm just going to go in with that MMMMitchell Marmalade. What I'm going to do is really blow that out here. Just blending it in with that base makeup. And then for underneath the eye, I'm going to go in with the purple shade here on a really tiny blending brush. And that is going underneath the eye there. And joining up with that outer corner there. A hint of that midnight just at the corner to make sure that everything is nice and blended properly. And then I think it is only right to go in again with the Marmalade shade for the inner part of the eye. For the inner part of that lower lash line. Like so. And then I also think it's just a smidge necessary underneath that purple, going in with the pink just slightly to blend that out. Just like so. So I'm just going to quickly do the other eye and then we'll be here for the lips. So I'm just waiting for my lashes to dry so I can put them on. And yeah, so I've just lined my lips with the P. Louise lip liner in Standards and blush on the lip. Because you can do that. So yeah, we're going in. And is that not the most gorgeous? My lips, but better shade. Because it is. So I'm just going to bob my lashes on and I'll be back with you for the finished look. So guys, lashes are on. These are the Lash Savage lashes in the style Erotic, and these are so nice. Like, these are so like fluffy, and yeah, really like this style. I had like a little bit of a Lash Savage haul, and yeah, these are possibly my new favourites because they're not too much, but they do the job. For like a glam look like this, for something a bit much, yeah, you need a bit of a fluffy lash. I do actually have a code for Lash Savage as well. It's just Charlotte, all capitals, and that will get you 10% off at the checkout. I don't earn anything from it, it's not an affiliate or anything like that, it's just for you lot, so then you can enjoy yourselves. So on the lips, I had the blush, and I've literally just put some of the NYX lip oil over it, and yeah, here we are, nice and juicy. So what do we think? Honestly, I am really impressed with these products. The palette, I knew that I loved already, but this eye look, I am living for a little bit of this eye look. The blushes were fantastic, even on the lips. Even on the lips, I really like it. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If there's anything that you want me to try, please do tell me in the comments. Thank you so much for all of your support of late. It really does mean the world to me. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe, because 65% of my audience is not subscribed. Mental. But yes, thank you so much for watching, guys. Stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.